Terminal 1. Yes, a brand new airport management sim we didn't know we needed. Do we need it? Let's find out. My name's Moomin Littlesocks and I make a whole bunch of videos of the creative management simulation genre. Yes, I speak French. Now, I've played a lot of Airport CEO since its release in 2021, and it still holds up strong today. I would go as far as to say it's the best airport tycoon management game out there. So I'm keen to see what new and standout features Terminal 1 brings to the table. Well, the first thing of note, the menu music slaps. Genuinely. Just have a listen to this for 30 seconds. I stayed on the main menu for more time than I care to admit, but anyway, let's play this flippin' game, shall we? And just like that, we're in. Looks like we're about to start a medieval settlement with this landscape. I was trying to find ore deposits before I realised it just wanted me to place a runway, which I did. Next comes an aircraft stand which needs to be connected to the runway via taxiways. First immersion breaker for me was that the stand needs an exit taxiway, where I was expecting pushback to be the norm, but perhaps that differs for cargo stands. Our service vehicles will be entering the map via an airport road entry, which I could only seem to get to work at the top. And then I constructed our fuel depot miles away from the stand I just built. Real big brain stuff here. It would be nice if the roads could hug the taxiway like they do in real life. Even with this minimal infrastructure, there's a lot of wasted real estate. It was at this point I completed the first tutorial and we got our first taste of air traffic control.
Cargo flight SA 573, arriving from Cape Town, has landed.
A nice touch. Indeed, our first cargo plane has arrived for unloading and fueling. Quite overwhelming. Now, as fun as cargo is, I'm all about those passengers, baby. To be able to construct a passenger terminal, we must build a fire station, so let's do the thing. Now, I foolishly assumed that air traffic control would be responsible for holding aircraft before taxiing, as is the norm. However, it quickly occurred to me that that wasn't the case when this happened. Yep, we've got two aircraft stuck nose to nose and I have no idea what to do about it. I even gave them a little turnaround to no avail. Dearie me.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Yep, I messed up. So, with my brain brimming with knowledge and information, I started again. But this time, I would be better. Again, I shoved down a runway, but this time I placed the stand towards the top of the map where our service vehicles will be coming in from, and a one-way taxiway prevents any more head-on collisions. I could now construct a dedicated service area just above the cargo stand for easy access. Lovely stuff. Once again, our cargo flight from Cape Town arrives and we're raring to go for turnaround. Bish bash bosh, job done. Time for that aforementioned passenger terminal. Fire station slots in there nicely and we're ready to go. I went ambitiously large to begin with, mostly to compensate for the enormous terminal entrance, so later decided to shorten the length of the building. Now, this is where things got incredibly confusing: security zones. Green zones are for passengers who have cleared immigration or arrived on inbound flights. Passengers may exit a green zone to a yellow zone. Passengers may exit a yellow zone to a non-secure area.
The red zone is for immediate loading and unloading of passengers only. There's no stopping in the white zone.
No, the white zone is for loading and unloading, and there is no stopping in the red zone.
Bloody blimey. I must have read that about 15 times and tried every arrangement of zones and I still couldn't get it to work. You can tell by the fact it's now almost night time just how long this took me to figure out, but we got there. Just kidding, it's now a new day and I'm still figuring out baggage claim, yellow zones, immigration, green zones. I want to cry. Eventually, I figured out an arrangement that made the game happy and no more errors remained. We could now simply wait for our passengers to arrive, which they did. Look at them, they're tiny. I wonder how small their socks are. Our first arrival has landed and we get the announcement.
Passenger flight AZ 352, arriving from Rome, has landed and will connect at gate 1.
Goodness crikey.
All passengers disembarked.
As the lady says, all passengers have disembarked and our staff begin turnaround ready for departure. And there we go. We did pretty much all you can do in the game at the moment. You can of course expand your airport, adding additional stands, facilities and purchase upgrades, but that's about it. So how does this compare to Airport CEO, its main competition? Well, unfortunately, it doesn't. Airport CEO is such a highly detailed and well-developed game with staff management, admin, logistics, luggage conveyors, retail, weather, emergencies and much more. Terminal 1 has a long way to go to even match it, let alone surpass it. The art style is an obvious difference, the game looks good and it's in 3D. But is that enough of a unique selling point? I'd love to know what the developers consider to be the game's USP, and I'd also love to know what you think of Terminal 1. Let me know in the comments, please and thank you. Just a short video today, but there's plenty more content on the channel if you're looking for more. Catch you soon.
Passenger flight AZ 352 traveling to Rome has departed.